Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a big college essentials list, and this list I wanted to talk more about those items that you might forget or you might not even think about, because I know you guys know you need to bring your clothes, your bedding, and all of those fun things, but this is a list of things you may not be thinking about. I found all of these items on Amazon and I linked them down in the description below. Of course, you don't have to get the brand that I linked below, but I thought it would be really helpful to give you guys at least an example of what I'm talking about so that you can find them without going to the store and risking getting exposed during all of this COVID craziness. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, please. I would love it if you guys joined my little family. I have so much back to school content planned and I've been working so hard on my channel lately, so please subscribe. I really would love to get to know you guys. Make sure to check out my Amazon list down below and let's get right on to it. So I wrote all of these down in my YouTube planner. The first thing that you should not forget is a mattress pad. The mattress in your dorm, I don't know where you're going to school, but will likely not be very comfortable at all. So you'll definitely want a mattress pad, and I know you probably think that you could get away with not using one, but this is like your sleep. You need sleep to do well in school. You need a healthy body to be able to handle walking to class and getting through your daily activities. So you want to be comfortable when you're going to sleep at night. So there's mattress pads that you can get. They're literally just a mattress topper that you put on there. You can get a thin one, you can get like a nice memory foam one. They do tend to be pretty expensive if you get a nice one. I personally try to invest in a decent mattress pad because it makes a big difference in how well you're able to sleep. I linked one down below for a twin extra long bed. Make sure you also check what size bed you have, because a lot of the dorms will have an extra long version, like full extra long, twin extra long. So you want to make sure that you get one that covers the whole bed, or else you're going to have like an awkward little dip. And also, if you get a mattress pad that's too big for your bed, it's going to hang over the sides and it's going to be pretty annoying. So make sure you get the right size. The second item on my list is rain boots and a rain jacket. Also, I don't know if you can hear the bugs outside right now, but they are like singing their mating song or something. They're really loud, and I'm sorry, I cannot get them to shut up. They're just going to be in the video. But anyway, second item is rain boots and a rain jacket. And this sounds really extra. I've never had rain boots or a rain jacket or anything since I was like probably in like kindergarten. But the day I moved in, Hurricane Harvey hit College Station. Like, that was crazy. And the first thing that I wished I had was rain boots, because you're walking so much more to like your classes, to your activities, everything. You're walking so much more than you're used to walking in high school, and your classes aren't going to be like right next to each other, especially if you go to a huge campus. So you're going to want to have rain boots that go pretty high up your leg so that your shoes and socks aren't like soaking wet. You will want them. I linked some cute ones down below. Honestly, people walk around campus with like those bright yellow ones that you see in the movies, or like really tacky patterned ones. I think they're so fun. Definitely recommend getting rain boots. And then as far as the rain jacket goes, I actually just have like a North Face, like it's like the ones that has like the fleece line, but it's like the, I don't know what material it's called, but the outside that's like water resistant or whatever. Those are great, except if it's really hot outside and raining, like in Texas. Sometimes it's not cold and rainy, it's like warm and rainy. It can get a little bit warm, so sometimes I wish that I had like a waterproof, just like a normal rain jacket. So that's something that I recommend getting and having with you, especially if you go to a school in like a hotter state. The next thing on this list is I put warm hat, warm socks, warm everything. So no matter where you go, like I'm literally in Texas, I go to Texas A&M, it is hot. And sometimes people will say, like, I used to be an RA and I used to give a lot of dorm tours and things like that, and people were like, oh, I'm just gonna bring my warm clothes now and I'll bring my cold clothes later in the year. And that is not the move. You want to have at least like a good jacket, a good like beanie, and some gloves, because you never know when that cold front's gonna hit, and it will suck if you don't have stuff for yourself. And so, I mean, I just recommend having like a beanie and some like gloves where you can still like use your phone and whatever, because those walks to class are no joke sometimes, and it's freezing outside. Even if it's not that cold, just being outside for that long, I personally find it really cold. I know people make fun of Texans for complaining about the cold, but like I hate when I'm freezing on my way to class. So I recommend just having like a beanie, some gloves, some warm socks, and a jacket, especially if you're going to like a football game and it's cold. Like those are also no joke when your feet are freezing. So I linked some cheap ones down below. You really don't have to spend a bunch of money on this. It's just something that will make a huge difference in your comfort if a cold front does come in early. Number 4 is good walking shoes that you don't mind getting ruined. So I just bring like my normal tennis shoes. A lot of people will have those like cute like Air Force Ones and stuff like that. You don't want to get those ruined while you're walking all over campus for your classes. So I recommend just having like a pair of Nike shoes that you don't mind getting super like messed up and whatever, because you're going to be walking a lot more than you think you're walking. Even if your school's not as big as my school, you're still probably going to be walking more than you did in high school. So I recommend having shoes that you don't like absolutely love, that you don't really care about getting ruined. Number 5 is protection for your laptop. What I mean by laptop protection is, since you're going to probably be taking your laptop to school with you, you want to have a laptop that is nice and protected so that it doesn't get ruined, especially when you're throwing it in your backpack. Sometimes your spirals and stuff like that can like scratch up your laptop, and you definitely don't want that because laptops are expensive and you don't want to ruin it. I got this really cute pink case. I got it for Amazon. I think it was like 15 bucks. It's linked down below. But it's literally just this clip-on plastic piece that goes around your laptop, and it has like little slits in the bottom so that your computer can still vent. And then also I have a little pink keyboard cover, and it's literally just this little rubber thing. It sits right on top. You just peel it up like this and you can wash it and put it back on. It just sits there, so if somebody next to you spills their water bottle or spills a coffee, or you spill a coffee or whatever, you won't get all of that water or coffee or whatever into your laptop. So I personally find this very useful because people spill water bottles in class like every single day. So you do not want your computer to be victim to somebody's water bottle. I use that, and this was super cheap. This all together, like the pink outside and the inside, is like 15 bucks, somewhere between like 15 and 20 bucks. It's linked down below. Check it out. There's a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different styles, so I recommend getting one of those. And then the other thing I use to keep my laptop safe is a laptop sleeve, and it's just, the inside is this like squishy material. It's from Encase. That is the brand. My boyfriend got this for me for Christmas a couple years ago, and it literally is just this like zipper thing, and it fits my laptop perfectly. So whenever I'm going to class, I just throw my laptop. I don't throw my laptop. I slide my laptop into this little laptop sleeve and then zip it up. That way it is nice and protected from my textbooks. It's not going to break, and it's not going to get wet and all those other things. Protect your laptop, because laptops are very expensive. The last thing you want to do is have to buy a new laptop while you're in college just because it got scratched or something spilled on it. Also, if you're wanting to know what kind of laptop to get for college, I use the MacBook Air 13-inch 2017 computer. I got it for like 750 bucks over student discounts and Labor Day weekend, like combined. So that's when I got my laptop. It works perfectly fine. I use it for my YouTube, and I use it for school. I use it for everything. So that's the computer that I recommend. I personally found a like light laptop really important because I used to have like this really big, I'm gonna grab my old laptop. So this is the laptop that I used my freshman year of college, and it is really heavy. I know you can't tell on camera, but it is heavy. It looks like this. It is a Beats computer. I don't know what it's called. It's just like an HP. And this is Beats on it, and I got it when I was like 14, 15 years old. And it kind of actually like died on me when I was in high school, and my mom somehow got it to revive itself, and I took it with me to college. But this thing is heavy. Like, this was no joke to lug to class with me, and it got to the point where I didn't even take it to school, and I took all my notes by hand, which I usually do anyways. I could never like just go to the library in between classes or anything because this thing was so dang heavy. And then eventually, since I'm an RA, we decided to use my laptop for a program where we were putting a movie up on a projector screen, and my computer is the only one that had whatever this little thing is called. I probably sound so stupid right now, but whatever that cord thing is called, my computer is the only one that had it. So we tried to stream a movie with a projector and plugged it in there, and it burned the computer out. And I was low-key kind of happy because I had an excuse to get a new computer. I recommend a light computer. Any computer works. I survived my freshman year, still got my A's and everything using this computer, but it's heavy, it was not fun, and I really love my new computer so much. Okay, now that my rant on laptops is finally over, the next thing I recommend, and this kind of goes with the laptop thing, is getting a insulated water bottle, like with a lid on it, so that you know that you're safe. I personally use a hydro flask. as my go-to. I linked some Hydro Flasks down below. Yeah, Hydro Flask is a really good cup. There's also a lot of other brands that you can get, but I did link some Hydro Flask ones down below. There's like a coffee version, there's a water bottle version, there's even like beer versions if you're old enough to drink. Hydro Flask is a big thing because if it has a lid on it, that way you don't have to worry about it spilling on your neighbor's computer or your own computer. I know a lot of people show up to class with like a Dunkin' Donuts cup or whatever, and they spill all the time, and it's such a mess. So try to get something that has a lid on it. Also, it keeps your drink cold or warm or whatever you're trying to keep it at. So definitely invest in one of those, especially because in the morning sometimes I'll like make a smoothie and throw it into my cup, and I could just take that with me and it stays cold and I don't have to worry about it getting ruined, especially when I'm just like running out the door last minute or whatever. I definitely recommend having some sort of insulated travel cup with a good lid on it. The next thing I recommend is a planner, and I did link a planner down below. I personally just use the Blue Sky 2020 to 2021 planners. They're pretty much everywhere at Target. I think they have them at Walmart too. That's my favorite planner, so I went ahead and linked it down below. That's not the exact same design that I have on my planner, but it's the same like inside and everything. It has a weekly and monthly, but whatever your thing is with your planners, I recommend getting one. I personally did not use a planner all of high school at all. I didn't use one for the first semester of freshman year. I somehow like got good grades and everything, but I think I just got really lucky, or I had good memory, I don't know. But my boyfriend found out I wasn't using a planner, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you don't have a planner, like you need to get one." And I was like, "Bro, like chill out, it's not that big of a deal." And then I got one, and I started filling it out literally just to appease him. But now I'm like obsessed with it. Like, having a planner is a game changer. It's so easy, you just write stuff down, do it as it's on your list, and it feels so good to cross things out. And now I'm an Enneagram Type 3, so shout out to you, Kyle. If you're watching this, you've converted me into an Enneagram Type 3. But it's so great. I definitely recommend having a planner. The one that I linked down below is my go-to, so if you've never had one before, I recommend getting the ones that I've linked down below. If you want to get a different kind, I know that there's like really expensive ones, there's like big ones, there's little ones. I personally use ones that are like this size. I don't really like to have it like take up my whole bag. It's really up to you and your personal preferences, so feel free to get whatever planner makes you happy, but definitely get one. Even if you've never used one before, I promise it'll help a lot in college. Even like they do give you your assignments list and stuff on your syllabus, but going through that can be really confusing, especially if your professor makes changes or like doesn't include something on the syllabus or whatever. So definitely get a planner. The next thing on my list is a first aid kit with common medications. And I actually was trying to find something for you guys to link in the description. I got a first aid kit. I think I got it at like Walmart or Target or something when I moved up, but it only had like Band-Aids and Neosporin in it, and like I think like Band-Aid scissors or something. I think that's it. The one that I've linked down below actually has like Benadryl, Tylenol, anti-itch cream, Neosporin, Band-Aids of all sizes. Like it has a bunch of things in it, and it was a pretty good price. So I would recommend getting something more like that. You never know if you're gonna get sick, or if your friend's gonna get sick, or they need ibuprofen or whatever. Whatever it is, you will have it in your first aid kit, so I definitely recommend just getting one of those. It kind of knocks out all your generic medications and all of the Band-Aids and things like that that you're going to need. I personally developed all my crazy food allergies during my freshman year of college, and I was taking Benadryl like crazy, so you never know what's going to happen with your body. Your body's going to go through a lot during college. I speak from personal experience. Definitely make sure you have a wider range of all the medications. Even if you think you're never going to use it, you might end up needing it. So, first aid kit, link down below. Number 9, this doesn't really apply to every single person, but it applies to a lot of people. Have some backup glasses or contacts with you. The worst thing that ever happens in college is somebody breaks your glasses, or you break your glasses, or you run out of contacts, or you forgot to order more, or whatever. It's no fun, because you need sight. My sophomore year of college, I was playing volleyball and I broke my glasses. And I had to wear my contacts for a long time, and it sucked because I was an RA. I was on call at night. So whenever I'd get a phone call in the middle of the night, I would have to wake up, throw my contacts in at like 2 in the morning, and then go like deal with the conflict or whatever it was. So definitely have some backups available to you if you have the means to do that. You want to be able to see. Having sight is very important. So make sure you have some backups. Don't forget those. Number 10 is a cozy sweatshirt or a cozy blanket. I cannot tell you how many times I walked around my dorm with like a blanket wrapped around me, or like a giant sweatshirt or whatever. Like, I packed a lot of cute clothes for college. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear these to game day, I'm gonna wear these to work or whatever. I had a bunch of like office dresses and things like that, but I did not think about how much I just wanted to have like a cozy outfit that I could stay up all night and study in. So just have something that you love to wear, like some sweatpants, some sweatshirts, a blanket, whatever it is that makes you happy. Have something nice and cozy for you to study in, because there will be some nights, a lot of nights, that you end up either staying up late, getting up early, whatever it is, to study and prepare. I don't recommend pulling an all-nighter. I do not endorse all-nighters for school ever. You never know if you're gonna have to wake up early and study or stay up somewhat late. So I always recommend having comfy clothes, and remember that you're not going to be wanting to dress up every single day. So there's actually one thing I forgot to mention in this video. I'm editing right now. I'm sorry, I'm a mess right now. But is a toolbox. Get a toolbox. I linked one down below. You will be the plug in your dorm if you have a toolbox. You will need a hammer and screwdriver for something random at some point. So just have a toolbox. Alright, I think that about wraps up my video. If you have any questions about things that you think you might need for college, or you don't know if you should take it to college or whatever, please comment down below. I always respond to my comments. If you ask me questions, I will respond to your comments, and I respond as quickly as I see them. So please comment down below and ask me all the questions. I was an RA for 3 years. I promise I've seen it all. I can answer your questions as far as that goes. And yeah, I hope this helped you guys. Please, please, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I have so much back to school stuff planned, and I would really love it if you guys joined my little family. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday at Central Standard Time. Bye!